Entertainment giants like comics, movies, and video games, well, they really dominate modern entertainment. They capture our imaginations with exciting stories and memorable characters. These mediums are more connected than ever before. Stories jump from comic books to the big screen and into interactive game worlds. This interconnectedness creates a rich tapestry of storytelling. Each medium contributes its strengths to create a more immersive experience for fans. From the pages of comics to the silver screen and digital landscapes, these forms of entertainment shape pop culture and influence how we experience stories. From page to screen, comics often serve as the foundation for blockbuster movies and popular video games. Their serialized format allows for deep world building and character development. This makes them ideal source material for adaptation. The visual storytelling techniques employed in comics translate well to other visual mediums. Framing, pacing, and visual cues guide the reader's eye, just as they guide the viewer's eye in a film or game. Movies have the power to bring comic book worlds to life. Live-action adaptations introduce characters and stories to a wider audience. They offer a different but no less valid interpretation of the source material. Movies can expand upon existing comic book lore, introducing new characters, storylines, and settings. The success of these adaptations can even breathe new life into the source material, boosting comic book sales and inspiring new storylines. Video games offer a unique opportunity to interact with beloved comic book and movie universes. Players can step into the shoes of their favorite heroes and experience the story firsthand. Games can explore different aspects of a character's journey or delve into storylines not covered in other mediums. This interactivity adds a new dimension to the storytelling experience. The MCU Effect, a universe built on synergy. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, is a prime example of synergy between comics, movies, and games. What began as a series of comic books has evolved into a sprawling multimedia franchise. The MCU movies draw inspiration from decades of comic book storylines. Their success has led to new comic book series, animated shows, and video games. Each medium contributes to the larger narrative tapestry, creating a richer and more immersive experience for fans. The Dark Knight, from comics to blockbuster success. Batman, a character born in the pages of comic books, has successfully made the jump to both movies and video games. Each medium has contributed to the character's enduring popularity. Tim Burton's Gothic take on Batman in 1989 introduced the character to a new generation. Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy offered a darker and more grounded interpretation. The Arkham series of video games allowed players to experience Gotham City from Batman's perspective. The Witcher, a Transmedia triumph. The Witcher franchise, based on the fantasy novels by Andrzej Sapkowski, demonstrates the power of transmedia storytelling. The books have been adapted into comics, video games, a popular Netflix series, and even a tabletop role-playing game. Each adaptation of The Witcher brings something unique to the table while remaining faithful to the spirit of the source material. This interconnectedness enhances the overall experience for fans, allowing them to engage with the story on multiple levels. The power of synergy reaching new audiences. The synergy between comics, movies, and video games benefits all three mediums. Movies and games introduce characters and stories to a broader audience. This increased exposure can lead to renewed interest in the source material. Comic book sales often see a surge after the release of a successful movie or game adaptation. Transmedia storytelling, the future of entertainment. Transmedia storytelling, where a single narrative unfolds across multiple platforms, is becoming increasingly popular. This approach allows creators to engage audiences in new and exciting ways. No longer are fans limited to experiencing a story in a single format. Transmedia storytelling allows for a more immersive and interactive experience, blurring the lines between the real world and the fictional universe. A unified ecosystem, comics, movies, and games working together. Comics, movies, and video games no longer exist in isolation. They form a unified entertainment ecosystem, each medium feeding off and enriching the others. This interconnectedness creates a richer and more rewarding experience for fans. It allows them to experience their favorite stories in new and exciting ways. Conclusion: the endless possibilities of storytelling. The relationship between comics, movies, and video games is constantly evolving. As technology advances, we can expect even more innovative and immersive storytelling experiences. The lines between these mediums will continue to blur, creating a future where the possibilities of storytelling are endless.